Hey guys, it's Tony. So, I'm doing a little documentary thing on the issues that I'm having with a debt collector right now. It's been going on since 2010. And, on Saturday, it came to the point of garnishments, so today I was running around and doing a whole bunch of stuff to deal with that, and to keep me from getting liens on all my bank accounts, and that sort of thing. So, this is a medical bill from 2010. I went to the ER because I was incredibly ill. It was actually after I had been to the urgent care unit, which is this bill, the urgent care unit. So I went to the urgent care unit because I was having blindness in one eye, and tunnel vision in the other, and they gave me an anti-nauseal and a diuretic and sent me home, and I went to sleep for 16 hours, and when I woke up, I still was blind in one eye, still had tunnel vision, and I couldn't talk. So we went to the ER. I stumbled out what I could get of myself. They put me on an IV. I almost had to be rushed to OHSU in Portland because my blood pressure tanked so low, but eventually turned around, got sent out, and I got sent a couple weeks later to a neurologist, got diagnosed with migraines. So, a couple months later, I receive the two bills that I just showed you, and they're a lot higher than they should be, because I have insurance. So I call my mom, she calls the insurance, I have to prove that I'm a student, I send her the things, and we think it's dealt with. Never get any more bills, don't get one from my neurologist, except for paying the copay. In July of last year, or June of 2011, I started getting calls. And they wouldn't leave messages. They left 2 messages, ever, just being all like, this is to collect on a debt, wouldn't say what the debt was. Finally got a hold of me when I was at work one day, when I was working at TJ Maxx, and they're all like, oh, well, we've tried to deliver, papers to you, but we thought your house was abandoned. So, the next time that they call, while I'm in Eugene, so in August, they come to the door, knock on it. My mom won't come to the door. She doesn't answer doors for people that she doesn't know, because she knows people who know her will just come into the house. So, they knock on the door, nobody comes to the door, they leave the papers that I've been served there, my mom sends them to me. Now, according to the papers, I owe $156 and $54, which makes up the $210. $450 and $226. Now, those two are for the neurologist. Also, according to it, I owe $1,470. Now, on here, you will see that, there's a 471. And I called everyone, and that was the only sum they could give me. It was 471. So, I call the debt collectors. And they're all like, well, we never make up amounts. You're full of bullshit right there. So, I send in all my paperwork. I send in a filing fee, even though I need a deferment, because I can't afford it. And I get, from my home county, notice of entry of judgment. A general judgment of dismissal was entered in the register of the small claims department of the circuit court in the above noted case on September 28th, 2011. So September of last year. It was dismissed. September of last year. I didn't get my filing fees back, because they're filing fees. So in April of this year, I get a call. And apparently, I owe some $2,000. And they tell me the hospital it's for. It's for the emergency room. So, apparently, I owe $2,000 some to them. Now, when I was dealing with this the first time, the insurance company, I called them, and they were all like, oh, somebody didn't mark that you were a student. We'll fix that. We'll deal with it. A week later, I call them again. Yeah, we dealt with it. I call the hospital. Yeah, it's dealt with. Everything's paid. Called all the hospitals. Yeah, everything's paid. So in April, they call me, and I inform them very firmly that I'm not paying it. That I can't pay it. That it has been dealt with by the insurance. Saturday, a month after all of this, I receive a garnishment notice to the tune of $2,839.17. So, it's doubled from September of last year. It's quadrupled from the original amount, which was the only amount that got sent to collections. And to top it all off, despite having called me 7 times, they say that my telephone number is unknown. And it's not signed by a court official. So here's the deal. Klein, Inc., an Oregon corporation DBA professional credit service. You're full of bullshit. And I know that you're full of bullshit. I'm not going to pay the money. I'm going to do everything I can to get this garnishment off me. And if you touch a penny of money that I have, I'm going to sue the balls off of you. Because you have no right to any of this money. Because the money that was owed to the hospital was paid back. And because you seem to take a certain amount of glee out of ruining the lives of college students who can't afford to go to hospitals. So have fun. But you're not getting the money.